this video, you will learn about experimentation for business growth. If you don't experiment, you won't grow and develop your business. Business experimentation translates into business growth, and growth is the essence of doing business. It's a never-ending search for business improvements, optimizing costs, expanding distribution channels, or adding new products to the portfolio. These activities have a name. We call this process growth experiments. Growth experiments is the structured testing of different business options. Through it, you will resource data for making more accurate decisions, bringing you closer to achieving strategic goals. Here are the three main ideas behind experimenting. Continuity. Regular experimentation. It's a process of providing data for drawing conclusions to ongoing policies and procedures. Repeatability. The use of standardized tools and methodology must be implemented to compare ongoing results. Purposefulness. Experimentation must be set in the context of a larger whole so that the data facilitates different decisions. These ideas are used to gather information that makes it easier to reduce the risk of failure. Feedback reduces unsuccessful missed investments, saves time spent guessing the right way, and saves the money needed to break the deadlock. It's through regular experimentation that you will obtain data on the solutions being introduced and get feedback from the market. Changes in many industries are rapid, and a lot depends on the current trends and technology, for example, social media, fashion, e-commerce. Feedback is therefore important. Prepare well for experimenting for growth from the outset. Ward van Gasteren, one of the first growth experiments experts in Europe, says that there are universal principles that apply to experimenting. You must give precise answers to 4 groups of questions. Time. How much time do you need to launch the experimentation, and how long should the experimenting process last? Technology. What technological requirements needs to be fulfilled to implement the tests? Competencies. What skills do the team need to have in order to carry out the experiment? Data. What key data is to be captured through testing for the experiment to be successful? Let's move on to the practical side. Each growth experiment is an individual action, and individual experimentation models may differ. However, there is a practical roadmap consisting of repeatable structural elements. Look at what needs to be done to make experimenting successful. Define the goal and development criteria. Criteria for achievements, key performance indicators, are the basis for measurement. Make sure that everyone involved understands growth in the same terms. Identify problem areas. Describe what factors are holding the business back and preventing it from growing. When you describe what will work better, you will understand how to improve. Prepare hypotheses. Formulate a list of causes that may be preventing the business from growing. It's a good idea to use the proven brainstorming method and involve everyone in the discussion. Prioritize. Pinpoint the hypotheses that will have the greatest impact on change and those which will be the easiest to implement. They must fit within the budget without colliding with other tasks. Create solutions. Prepare ideas that will improve problem areas identified by the priority hypotheses. Think of options and alternatives. Test. Test the effects of implementing other development ideas. Evaluate them properly by testing them one at a time. Monitor and analyze. Every experiment ends with an analysis of the results. At this stage, we must also consider the effectiveness of the solutions and compare the cost of the changes being implemented against potential benefits. The best practical example of a company that has achieved tremendous growth through experimenting is Booking.com. The company runs 25,000 tests a year. This policy has allowed the Dutch company to grow over 2 decades from a startup to a leader in the accommodation booking market. Do you want to grow your business faster? Join the Super Growth Challenge and regularly earn big fat stacks of cash in a short period of time. You can find the details in the description of this video.